Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Muvmarteekah. If you don't already know, if this is your first time watching, welcome. And let's get to it. So Shayla, Makeup Shayla has come out with her Colourpop collaboration, and I am loving it. If you want to see how I created this look, and you want to hear, I don't know if it's a quick review, because honestly, I'm never going to probably say anything bad about Shayla, because that's my B-I-C-C-H. Oh, shouldn't say that. But she is, like, I love her. Okay, so, yes, if you want to see, just keep watching. So, let's talk a little bit more about this palette. So, here's the palette. I'm really excited about this because I don't usually get PR packages. Not usually, I never get PR packages. So the fact that you could actually buy a PR package, which from what I understand, you could just contact the makeup company and do that. I think this is really cool. Let's talk about some prices. First of all, well, let's talk about the exterior. I love the box. I love the color of the box, and then how it goes metallic and matte. And I love like that purple and gold type of regal colors. Very kind of baroque, right? I also like how it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? I love how it's so abstract. Like the design of this is very abstract. And so for me, I think that just means that it goes for anyone. It's up to your perception. What you perceive this to be, that's what it is, and I'm all down for it. So let's talk prices. So you can get the Shayla collection, not the PR kit, but the Shayla collection for $59 is discounted at the Colourpop website. With that, you get the palette, you get the 3 lipsticks, and you get the 2 highlighters, and you get the lip gloss. That's $59, discounted from $64. And now if you want to buy the palette in itself separately, it's $23. And if you break that down, it's 16 shadows. And I'll give you another look, a closer look here. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4 matte colors, and the rest of them are shimmer colors. And they range from light to dark. I really feel like you can kind of play some upgraded version of tic-tac-toe with this and just do everything with one line. You can do like 2 matte colors, you can do your transition color, you can do your shimmer, and it's, you don't really have to think much in terms of doing something with this palette. So I love it. And of course it has the mirror, and you know that she's going to put the names of the shadows right underneath the shadow, which I appreciate. So this way, every time I'm doing a video, I don't have to turn to the back, or sometimes just have to go online because I don't know what the name of the shadow is. So I really do appreciate that the shadow names are on the bottom of each shadow. Okay, so that's that. So $23. So if you break that down, that basically comes down to about $1, a little over $1 for each shadow. And considering there are some shadows out there that go all the way up to, I mean, they're really expensive, $17 a pot, you know, $18.50. I think you're getting a really good deal with this, and I have used the palette already, so I can tell you that you're really getting some really good value for $1 and some change, and you have a quality product. Okay, then you have the lipsticks. You can get them in the trio for $21, so it's called the SHAYLA Lux Lipstick, or you can get them individually for $7 each. You have the Boomin and the Pose Luster Dust Loose Highlighter, and those go for $7 each, and as well as the Neat Freak Ultra Glossy Lip, and that goes for $6. So I'll give you a closer look of all of these products as I'm talking about them. I did some B-roll for it, so let's get cracking. I've already put on some foundation, and I'm just letting it settle into my skin, and I'm just gonna move on to shadow. I'm gonna prep my eyelid with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the color Tan. I'm just so oily. Summer's coming and it's just gonna be a hot skedaddle mess every time. So I'm gonna do a Instagram cut crease. I've seen Shayla do it a few times. I feel like that's probably one of the better ways to showcase this palette, although honestly she's done a few looks with this and they all look gorgeous. She's done something natural, she's done something a little bit more subtle, she's done the Instagram all the way look, and they look really nice. I have on some floral stuff really honestly for the video because underneath here I just have on a pair of jeans. But I'm gonna do like a peachy cut crease. Okay, so let's start with okay, so we're gonna do a transition color. For the transition, I'm going to use Culture. And I also love the names. Like, the names are just bomb. I mean, they're so her. This is the thing that gets me. And there is obviously some fallout on the palette. And I'll show you. Let's see if you can see. You see? I feel like this is very natural for a palette. And so you just dust some of that off. And you're going to pick it up anyways to continue with the rest of the eye. So there's that. Then I'm gonna go into the color trick. I mean, but then I'm gonna go into the color Trick, and I'm going to pat it all over, just very messily. Oh God. Onto my lid. I'm going to concentrate on making the color really deep on the corners. So the inner corner and the outer corner. Then I'm going to take some more of that Colourpop and I'm just going to spread it on my hand. Like so. I'll use a dense brush and I'll use that to cut my crease. I'm gonna go on the middle of my eye here and go in with the color TF. I'm assuming this. The fuck? Alright, and now I'm gonna go with the colors. So I'm gonna do back and forth between thick and sorry. Between thick and Revenge. So I'll kind of try to do a gradation. It'll probably be like thick Revenge and played out. So let me do played out all the way at the ends. I'm kind of going back and forth just to make sure that I get a decent blend on this, and I still want these corners to be nice and dark. I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with Unbothered. And then so it just won't be so harsh. I'm gonna blend this out here. And I'll put Spill the Tea in on the inner corner. Just for a little bit of trauma. Alright, let's finish up the rest of this face so you can get a good look at what this actually looks like. To continue my face, I'm going to go in with that same tan Colourpop underneath my eyes. And forehead. Very squiggly nose. And chin. I'll blend this out. You know I do. And as I'm blending it out, I'll clean up some of that eyeshadow. I'm just so excited about this palette. I'm excited for anything that she does. If you already know me, you know I'm really a fan of Shayla. She's like one of the only people that I follow religiously. And I just think she's just real. Not to say that other people aren't. I just connect with her more. So I'm always rooting for her, and I'm rooting for her to do well. And any collaboration that she comes out with, I'm like, yep, I want it, I'm with it, I'm buying it. So, Black Girl Magic. And I'm following. And I'm doing. Okay. So that's like blended to death. Alright, so now once that's done, I'll set it with my banana powder by Colourpop Cosmetics. And while I wait for that to bake, I will do my eyebrows. So I went a little overboard with my eyebrows. I don't usually go like this with eyebrows, but look, it's just a hit or miss sometimes. Like, it's a learning process. Like, this will, I'm sure, come out great in pictures, but in terms of everyday life, I'm just not here for this type of eyebrow. Or maybe if it was just a little darker, lighter, I'm not sure, but it is what it is. I would have rather a more natural brow, but this is what happens. I used the Anastasia Dip Brow and the clear gel, and so I noticed that every time I just use the Dip Brow alone, I just go overboard, which is why I like to use it sparingly. But it is what it is. I need to get myself a new pencil and I don't have it. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm gonna dust this off. And no, I did not cream contour because, as I've explained before, cream contour is just kind of not something that I just do on a regular basis. I have to learn to do it more frequently. I just don't. I'm gonna go in with my dark mineralized skin finish and put some more color on my face.
Esas sí que le quedan bien cómodas.
I'm just gonna tell y'all, this is the real deal. Like, when I'm filming, this shit is crazy. My mom is to my right. Mami, ahora sí. No, Muvmarteekah. You see? That's my mom. You hear my daughter? She's in the corner, my youngest daughter. And then my oldest daughter is over here. See? It's just, I'm telling you.
Mami, cuidado que no vea caer.
There you go. Okay. Well, my mom looks after my youngest while I'm doing this. My oldest is helping me with the setup. It's a full house. Like, it's not going to be a Spanish household if it ain't like 10 people in here.
All right.
That's a stereotype, by the way. But I could say that because I'm Hispanic. And of course, I cannot go on without actually using the Tarteist Contour Palette, which is a collaboration with Shayla. Like, it is what it is. What was the expiration date on this? Was there one? 12 months. This came out in 2016. I'm just letting you know I'm not letting it go. Okay? And look, I still have tons of product left, so it ain't happening. So I'm going to go in with this color, and that's what I'll use as my powder contour, which, wow, I don't know what happened today. I'll blend this out. What the hell happened? Oh, I used the darkest one. Shit. I'm gonna buff this out because I used the 4 contour versus the 3. No biggie. No biggie. And I'm gonna use the Accentuate to do my blush. All right, so let's get into these highlighters. Here are the two. Nope. Boom. Here are the two highlighters. One is called Boomin and one is called Pose. I'll swatch them for you. So one is a little bit kind of like bronze / peach. No, I'm sorry, pink. I would say there's some pink undertones in here. And then this one is golden for sure. So I'm gonna most likely use this one today, which is Pose. Nope, Boomin. So I'm gonna use, this is Pose, this is Boomin, and I'm gonna be using Boomin today. But this is kind of like a rose goldish type, and this is more of a gold. Okay, so here are the swatches for the lipsticks. The first one is called Come On Sis. The second one is called Oouuuiii. And the third one is called, I know this off the top of my head. I'm trying not to look at the PR kit. Quickie. And then the lip gloss is called Neat Freak. I have a combination of Oouuuiii and Neat Freak on my lips right now. I did not use a lip gloss. I decided to just smudge the Neat Freak at the edge so that I can create some sort of faux line. We're so used to matte lipsticks and they just like stick onto our lips. I didn't use lip liner, not lip gloss. So we're so used to our matte lips that we kind of forget what lipsticks feel like on our lips. So the lipstick was just giving me a bit of trouble because it just kept smearing all over the place, but I'm sure there's a trick for that. But it's just a matter of knowing what that is. So I was just dabbing the Neat Freak onto the lips. Yeah, so that's that. So these are the lips. For mascara, I'm just going to use the Big Shot mascara from Maybelline. And I'm going to go with a natural look. I'm not going to put on faux lashes. On my bottom lash line, I'm going to use Thick, which is that orange color. On the outer corner, kind of go in with that played out. And then I'll do my bottom lash. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the look that I decided to do with the Shayla and Colourpop collaboration. It's, you know, like a little springy, goldy, coppery, cutty crease. I don't know. It's just a look, y'all. So this is what I decided to come up with my little faux hawk. Alright guys, so if you like what you see, please subscribe. And if you found anything of value in this video, make sure to like and share. And if you want to keep seeing these videos and, you know, be notified as to when I decide to upload one of these videos, then make sure to click the notification bell. I've been gone for a little bit because I've been dealing with some personal issues at home with my family. Just trying to make sure everyone is cool, and sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming, but I'm hoping to keep bringing you these videos, and I hope you keep watching. So I cannot leave you without saying de-stress and be blessed, girl. Bye. Sorry. Okay, pictures.